I think it needs about 5 more gold ribbons.
Said Rarity as she carefully pondered over the dress's design.
Spike, could you get those from the back room, please?
Of course,
replied Spike as he darted into the small room, returning a few moments later with the requested supplies.
Why, thank you, Spike.
Rarity beamed as she accepted the supplies and continued her work.
I honestly don't know how I ever managed before I met you.
Spike's cheeks flushed slightly as he chuckled sheepishly to himself.
yeah, I don't know how you managed either.
Rarity shot Spike an annoyed expression, but let it soften as she let out a small chuckle at herself.
Okay, Spike, let's focus here. We still need to get this dress finished for the mayor by lunchtime.
The mayor wants a pretty dress.
Spike asked with a quizzical expression on his face.
She didn't exactly strike me as a pony who likes to fancy it up.
I know the mayor may seem all work and no play, but I assure you even she needs some time off. When she ordered the dress, she told me that she was going out with some pony special tonight.
Rarity smiled devilishly to herself, amused by this latest development.
Really?
Spike spluttered, desperately trying to contain his laughter.
Sure, Spike?
Rarity was desperately trying to hush her friend's laughter.
It isn't polite to laugh at others' choices in life.
I know, it's just so funny.
Spike was on the verge of falling to the floor in a fit of laughter.
Goes the lucky stallion. I bet it's Caramel or Time Turner. Gosh, Ditsy's going to be furious.
Oh, hello, Mayor. Come to check on your fabulous new dress.
Wait, what?
Spike jolted up in fright, only to see Rarity's amused expression.
Sorry, Spike. I had to stop you somehow.
Spike could tell by her smile that she was fighting back laughter herself now. He grumbled in disapproval and carried on with his work. About half an hour later, the dress was complete.
Just in time. Now all I have to do is deliver it to the mayor.
That's great, Rarity. I was just wondering if you might want to grab something to eat later?
Oh, Spike, you truly are a gentleman, but I'm afraid I was already planning to visit Pinkie Pie this evening. Something about cupcakes. Terribly sorry, dear.
That's fine. I was just wondering is all. I guess I'll see you tomorrow then.
Of course. Thanks again for helping me with the dress, Spike.
Rarity called as Spike trudged off. As he got further away, Rarity's smile slowly turned to a frown of despair.
Oh, Spike, if only I had the strength to tell you that we cannot be together.
Rarity still doesn't see how much she means to me.
Spike moaned as he continued on his way.
What is it going to take to make her see?
He began to think of all the ways he could win over the mayor of his dreams.
Let's see, helping her with her work. Well, it sure hasn't worked so far. Spending lots of time with her. That's not working either.
Spike groaned in frustration.
What am I going to do?
He yelled at the top of his voice. Fortunately, no pony was around to hear it. Suddenly an idea hit him.
Of course! I just need some help from some pony close to her. Some pony who spends more time with her than even me. Some pony who has known her for years. Some pony like Sweetie Belle.
Well, that was another bust.
Scootaloo complained as the trio of friends entered their clubhouse.
Yeah, and a painful one at that.
Apple Bloom added, looking back at the series of bite marks all over her body.
It's a good thing those weren't venomous snakes or we would have been stuck in the Ponyville hospital all week. Fluttershy was very apologetic about the whole thing, though.
Sweetie Belle mumbled with a hint of positivity in her voice. The three sighed in frustration at yet another failure.
Well, now what?
Scootaloo asked as they pondered what to do next. They heard a knock from the door of the clubhouse.
I got it.
Sweetie Belle chimed as she ran over and swung the door open to reveal a wary young dragon. At once Sweetie stepped back, her face reddening a little.
Hey, Spike. Well, what brings you here?
Hey, Sweetie Belle! Hey, guys!
Spike said, waving at Apple Bloom and Scootaloo.
I just came by to ask for your help, Sweetie Belle. I mean, if you aren't already busy, what happened to the three of you?
He asked, looking at them a little concerned.
Don't ask.
Apple Bloom replied as Sweetie Belle's face turned from a light shade of pink to a much darker shade of red.
You want my help?
Sweetie could hardly control her excitement. For a while now she had been seeing more Spike, and while she had been speaking with him a lot, he had never gone out of his way to see her, let alone ask for her help. This was the best day ever.
Yeah, so will you help?
Yes. Of course I will help you, Spike.
Sweetie squealed uncontrollably as she wrapped Spike in a tight hug.
That's really nice, Sweetie, but would you mind not hugging me so tight, please? I can't get a breath.
Oh, sorry.
Sweetie Belle said as she released Spike from her tight embrace.
So, what do you need her help with anyway?
I'll tell you, but you must promise not to tell any pony else. Got it?
Okay, Spike.
Apple Bloom sighed. She knew where this was going.
Cross my heart, hope to fly, stick a cookie in my eye.
Okay, here's the thing. I've been trying to win over Rarity's heart for a while now. Oh, wait, you don't know, do you? Well, I have a crush on Rarity and...
We know.
You do? Who told you?
Oh, come on, Spike. Every pony has figured it out by now.
Oh, come on, everyone knows. Everyone? Except Rarity. Anyway, I need Sweetie's help because she knows Rarity better than anyone. Right, Sweetie Belle?
Meanwhile, Sweetie Belle was lost in thought.
Spike came here to ask me for help on how to get Rarity. But that's not fair. Why can't Spike see how much he means to me?
Her face was to the ground as she fought back tears.
Sweetie Belle?
Huh? Oh, sure I'll help you, Spike.
Sweetie could feel an aching in her heart, something that didn't go unnoticed by Apple Bloom.
Okay, cool.
Well, we weren't doing anything anyway. I guess I'll just head home. Me too, but before I go, could I just have a word with you, sweetie? Sure, I'll just be a minute, Spike.
Okay, I'll wait outside.
Spike replied, exiting the clubhouse with Scootaloo, leaving Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom alone.
Are you okay, Sweetie Belle? Yeah, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be? You've got a thing for him, don't you? Why would you think that?
Sweetie responded, sounding a little shocked that her friend could read her so well.
It's okay. You can tell me, Sweetie Belle. I'm one of your best friends. Fine, you're right. I do like him. I have a crush on a dragon who has a crush on my sister. I'm just some freak of nature. No wonder those snakes bit me. Y'all ain't a freak of nature, Sweetie Belle. Those snakes bit all of us. And besides, every pony knows about Spike's crush and they don't call him a freak. So why would it be any different the other way around? I suppose, but I'm still never going to be with him. He has his sights set on Rarity and nothing is going to change that.
Tears began to form in Sweetie's eyes as she finished saying those painful words. Apple Bloom placed a full hoof on Sweetie's shoulder as she spoke.
Well, it may seem hopeless, but y'all will be surprised with a little kindness, loyalty, and all that elements of harmony stuff can do. Who knows? Maybe by helping him out, he will see you in a new light. You really think so? I know so. Thank you, Apple Bloom. You're the best friend ever. Don't mention it. I'm just happy to help.
Apple Bloom replied, removing her full hoof from Sweetie's shoulder. The two friends hugged and proceeded to walk towards the door. Once outside, the two parted ways. Spike and Sweetie walked down the street towards Sugar Cube Corner.
So, Spike, what's the plan?
Well, I was thinking maybe we could head over to Sugar Cube Corner to get a milkshake. Then we can sit down and discuss the best course of action.
Sweetie was once again beyond excitement.
Me and Spike going to get milkshakes together at Sugar Cube Corner. It's almost like a date. No, it's just a milkshake. I mean, how silly would it be to have a date in Sugar Cube Corner? Even if we are just fillies. Well, a filly and a baby dragon.
Here we are!
Spike announced as they entered the brightly colored cafe.
Hey guys, how are you two doing?
We're good. Just came in to order a couple of milkshakes.
Oh, I see. You two make quite the couple.
What? Oh no. We're just hanging, right, Sweetie Belle?
Yeah.
Sweetie said quietly, a ton of sadness resonating in her voice.
I mean, who would go on a date here anyway? No offense, Pinky, but no one has gone on a date here since the love poison incident.
Sweetie Belle looked down at the floor in guilt. Pinkie Pie looked unconvinced, but took their word for it.
So, what can I get you two? Good friends.
Do you have any jam milkshakes?
Spike asked. Pinkie shook her head.
Well, in that case, I'll just have a chocolate milkshake.
Pinkie Pie nodded and noted down his order.
What about you, Sweetie Belle? I'll have a strawberry milkshake.
She said, still sounding a little disheartened. Pinkie nodded and bounced off with their orders in a happier mood than usual, leaving the two to discuss what happens next.
So, Sweetie Belle, what do you think will make Rarity notice my feelings?
Well...
Despite her attempts, Sweetie couldn't think.
Oh my gosh! I'm sitting right next to Spike, and he's asking what I think he should do. Oh, what should I say?
Sweetie Belle, are you okay?
Spike asked with a concerned voice, placing a clawed hand on her shoulder. Sweetie jolted at the suddenness of the gesture.
Oh, yes, I'm great. Ever better?
I'm okay.
Oh, what am I doing? I just need to give him some advice on how to. Wow, Rarity, that's all. I just need to tell the boy of my dreams how to get my sister. No, don't think like that. Just focus on the task at hoof. Now let's see. How to get my sister. Wait a minute. That's it. Order up!
Pinkie yelled as she appeared seemingly out of nowhere with their drinks.
Thanks,
Pinky.
They both exclaimed as they received their milkshakes. Once Pinkie had left, Sweetie decided to tell Spike about her idea.
Hey, Spike, I have an idea. You know, about the Rarity thing.
Really? What is it?
Well, when stallions ask Rarity out, they usually get her a gift, and sometimes she accepts. She hasn't really seen any of them again after the first date, of course, but if you got her something she really liked, she may accept if you ask her out.
Sweetie knew the plan was far from perfect, but it was the best she could come up with.
That's a great idea, Sweetie Belle. You know, you're really clever.
Sweetie blushed intensely at this compliment and attempted to hide her face by holding a milkshake up to it and taking a large gulp of the pink liquid.
but I have given Rarity gifts before. You should have seen the huge fire ruby I gave to her on my birthday. That looked like a really tasty one, too, but still.
Well, maybe you need to get something really super special.
Sweetie pointed out. Spike thought for a minute.
You know, speaking of gems, Rarity does like them a lot.
Well, it is what's on her cutie mark.
Yeah, I can remember reading one of the books in the library about gems. There was this one really rare gem called, a black opal, I think.
Well, how are we going to get one of those?
I think the book gave the location of one in the Everfree forest, and I'm going to find it.
Spike, you can't go in there all by yourself. It's too dangerous.
Replied Sweetie Belle with a concerned look on her face. Spike placed both hands on Sweetie Belle's shoulders.
Look, sweetie, this is something I need to do. I've been trying to get Rarity's attention as long as I have known her, and I feel like this plan is my only hope.
At those words, Sweetie's heart sunk like a stone, but she forced herself to be strong for Spike.
And besides, I won't be alone. You're coming with me, of course.
Wait, what?
Shh, we're at a cafe, remember?
Spike, I can't go into the Everfree forest. It's far too dangerous.
Sweetie Belle, you were the only one who knows about our plan. I can't risk telling any pony else. Besides, you've been a great friend to me these last few weeks, and I trust you. I promise nothing bad will happen, just please help me.
Sweetie was about to protest further, but Spike's compliment and reassuring voice managed to convince her otherwise.
Okay, I'm in.
Great! I knew I could count on you!
He beamed at her, warmly causing Sweetie's whole body to go limp and a dreamy smile to spread across her face.
Sweetie, are you okay? Hello? Any pony in there?
Spike asked, waving a claw in front of her face. Sweetie, who had been staring at Spike in a very odd way, bolted upright, her face once again glowing red.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm fine.
Okay, guy. Meet me at the entrance to the Everfree Forest tomorrow morning around 6 a.m. That should give us enough time to leave before any pony misses us.
Can we at least leave a note explaining where we've gone?
Well, only a vague note. It can't say exactly where we have gone or exactly why we've gone. Deal.
Spike held out a clawed hand for Sweetie to shake.
Okay, deal.
Sweetie replied, holding out a hoof which Spike took in his claws and shook firmly.
Great. Well, I'm going to head back to the library now. Don't worry about paying uncovered.
Spike walked over to the counter and handed 2 bits to Pinky. As he did this, Pinky grinned to herself and gave a small giggle.
Thanks, Spike. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Oh, Spike, you say you weren't dating Sweetie, but I'm on to you.
Pinky giggled to herself as Sweetie Belle got up to leave.
Why else would you be whispering to each other and sitting so close?
As Spike began his journey back to the library, he noticed the mayor speaking with some pony hidden from view behind a building. Curiously, he ran over and poked his head around the wall to get a better look, ensuring he was hidden from view.
So are we still on for dinner tonight, Thunderlane?
I wouldn't miss it for the world, Pumpkin!
He said playfully as the two leaned in and touched noses affectionately. Spike looked shocked, but then left and continued on his way.
Oh, well, Mayor, I didn't think you were into that kind of stallion.
He said to himself, chuckling all the while.